Hey, GM, just nice to see everyone here. Please bear with me as I refer my notes from here. But just super excited to tell all of you the 0 to 1 journey of not just the projects with Arweave India, but also this initiative. So super cool to be here and represent not just the country, but also the cool things we do. Some of you may or may not be aware of why we're here, what we do. So yeah, this is what it's all about. So yeah, sit tight. Okay, yeah, cool. So India, I think, just quick introduction of, like, there's a lot of cool people doing a lot of cool things. We have almost like 1 million+ computer science graduates, annually. And a lot of them are getting onboarded to crypto straight up. So I think that makes like a good demographic that we always wanted to target, we always wanted to address. And with such fundamental tech that we have, it was more important that, okay, let's go out and talk about that tech to people and in general. So yeah, some of the pillars of PermaWeb that I think everyone keeps mentioning, the values that drive us, the vision that drives us. And today I'm gonna highlight one of those pillars that I think it's important and just builds the foundation of this ecosystem and Arweave India in general. And that is the people. All of us here, in person, talking to each other, networking, knowing each other better. This reminds me, of this tweet by Sam that, just keep bringing it up once in a while. That, yeah, it takes a village to raise a protocol, and this village of devs, founders, creators, artists, who believe, who form that community and who believe in this fundamental tech, and they just come together and they care about, what are we building with this new internet, what are we doing, how we live with this new cyberspace that we have. And so yeah, looping back in, this is 2 years back. Just Arweave India started just as a pure community effort. It was just one city meetup that Rohit and me were there in Goa. And the idea was to just get a bunch of curious people together, like over pizzas, and just talk about this tech. That's it. We didn't have anything in mind. So yeah, it's been like cut to like a year. We were now doing 10+ city meetups, across the country. It's a big country, so yeah, there's a lot of traveling, but a lot of fun getting new people onboarded. And so yeah, suddenly we had so many people who were interested in the PermaWeb stack and hungry to build. And the question was, okay, now what next? We are talking about this tech, these people want to build, and that gave birth to the Hacker House. I think some of you know, some of you have seen those videos, these people getting together, doing cool stuff, just getting logged in and building cool apps. So the cool thing about this Hacker House was it was not the usual hackathons. We get hundreds of people or thousands of people in one space. It was more intentional. It was more curated. Just getting these shortlisted 30 people in a space. You're taking care of everything and just let them build. Right? Just don't worry about anything. Just build. Do cool stuff together. Have fun, and yeah, for those 4 days, those 4 or 5 days, that's usual the period we have. The energies was like off the charts. So much cool happening. If you have seen the video, shout out, thanks a lot. And yeah, I just can't describe it through photos here. It's so much fun. And what we do today. So now cut to today, we have done like 4 cohorts with like 100+ hackers, and each of them contributing 1 PR at a time, and just deploying it to the PermaWeb. So next up, now these same individuals that were part of the Hacker House, now some of them, they wanted to grow out their MVPs. They wanted to go beyond the Hacker House, build something meaningful, get out of that comfortable environment, and get real users. And so this led us to do something bigger, like that what was hence the launchpad. And this was a place to incubate like the best teams coming from the Hacker House, and just giving them the right resources, tools. We hosted some cool sessions for, let's say, Web3 and legal. That's such a nobody, like there's so much like this, thing around it that you people don't know about it. We did like, ecosystem building with Kem from RIO, shout out for David who's there. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, just a lot of cool things happening all around. And like 4 cohorts in, we had some success stories. And these were some of the people. Some of them you'll find sitting here right now. Shout out to them. And that's the cool part, the people that are able to do this. So yeah, that was Launchpad. But the story isn't over yet, right? We still had the challenge, and there's one more challenge of how do we make the rest of the ecosystem and founders around the world feel the same energy and meet these same prolific builders that are doing cool stuff. And hence, we did Arweave India just a few months back in Bangalore. And oh boy, what a fun experience it was, doing it for the first time ever. Pretty cool, a little overwhelming for, given that, how we did it for the first time, just managed to have so much fun. 300 plus people coming in. These were the people from the latest Hacker House, just logged in for those 4 days. It was cool to see them, hacking till like 3 and 4 a.m. in the morning, and like Sam sitting with them, just like till super late nights and just having fun. And yeah, that was intense energy for those days. And the fun part, there were a lot of teams that made cool stuff with the AO dev board. Like what you see today, what you are just interacting with today. That was one of the earlier versions. And the cool thing was a lot of new people who were getting to interact with AO, getting to interact with Arweave without even like feeling it. Like you just don't have to load up a terminal or just interact with Hyper-V. Just straight up vibe coding it, making something cool. And that was the fun part that we thought, this is cool. We can do more of it. So yeah, tying all together in, this was made possible because we took a bet on people. And whether it's the team, shout out to the crew here who's present, just made it possible. Rohit, Prasan, Ankush, Kanishk, and to the bunch of the builders that just were dedicated to shipping cool stuff together and just being like a crew, having fun. So what's next? Arweave India doesn't stop and won't stop. What is something that's been cooking? What has been something that we've been thinking about? The next is that we really want to double down on these people, on these future founders, on anyone who wants to like contribute to the PermaWeb. So, the 100 Club. That's our best. So, what is the 100 Club? It's, hacker houses were for, 4-5 days. The stealth house that we just did, that was for 12 days. We are taking like, bigger risk with this one. It's going to be a month-long residency. And just getting these people together, with just one single goal. Get 100 monthly active users in that 1 month. Just do that, right? And the fun part is it's not just limited to like, hardcore technical people or developers. We want to like, just have variety of people come in, whether it's creators, whether it's artists, whoever just wants to make something meaningful. I mean, like this, I think this is the renaissance of creating stuff right now, especially apps, especially software, hardware. Things are more accessible, things are more doable. And I think you just don't need to be like a developer or some highly technical person to create stuff that can have users, that can go viral. And that will be approach with this thing. Get a bunch of mix of these people together and, let them, just get them together and let them do cool stuff. I think, and, you'll get what you need. So, and on top of that, with the AO Arweave stack, with Hyper being shaping up, there's just a lot of opportunities that will also open up, across consumer apps, across infra, and we like really want to attract the best talents in the country or maybe beyond. Like, fun fact in India, we had Samuel, who was from Malaysia, he flew all the way to India just to be part of this thing, and you just make cool stuff. So you never know, we might have a mixed audience, but yeah, that's the plan, that's the idea. Still early stage, probably like early next year we want to like be implementing it. watch out on Twitter, follow Arweave India. You'll see a lot of cool videos and snippets coming out. So yeah, that's about it. And to make this happen, we also want to talk to you, partner with the West founders, projects in the ecosystem and beyond. So yeah, the Arweave India crew is here. We would love to have a chat, how we can make this happen and do cool things together. So yeah, thanks for just being through this talk, and thanks for listening. Have a great rest of the day.